Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? Looking forward to give the presentation on GBPU. This is our British pound stable token. Have quite a concise and brief presentation, which I'm looking forward to giving. Thank you everyone for being here. So to begin with, going to be talking a little bit about the United Kingdom, which is where the British pound is mostly used. The capital of the UK is London, so it's on the south of England. You can see on the map there. The official language is English, so that is the common language around the world, and this is the where it all started. In terms of when the United Kingdom was formed, it was formed in 1542, and it constituted England. You can see on the map on the far right, Scotland, which is above it, Wales, which is next to it, and Northern Ireland, which is the northmost part of the Irish Republic. In terms of the population, it has 67 million people, and they're called either British, Brit, or Britons, and it's a combination of white, Asian, Black, and mixed people. So it's quite a diverse community with lots of people represented from around the world. In terms of the location, this is northwest Europe. It's off the coast of the European mainland. The land size is 242 million kilometers square, so it's really quite big in terms of its land area and size. And in terms of its government, it is a unitary parliamentary constitutional monarchy. So there is a monarch, and that is Elizabeth II, and Boris Johnson, who is the Prime Minister, reports to Elizabeth II. In terms of the GDP, it's about $3.1 trillion a year, and they use the GBP pound sterling, the British pound. In terms of the business ecosystem, it's a partly regulated market economy. It's the 5th largest economy in the world and the 2nd largest in Europe after Germany. The service sector represents about 79% of its GDP. And London is one of the world's largest financial hubs, ranking 2nd in the world behind New York City, according to the Global Financial Centers Index 2020. To ensure trades in goods and services continues without internal barriers across the 4 countries of the United Kingdom after its withdrawal from the European Union and Brexit, the functioning of the UK internal economic market is enshrined by the United Kingdom Internal Market Act 2020. This basically means that even though the UK has left the European Union, they still have agreements in place to protect these 4 different countries in collaborating and working together. The main industries are automotive, aerospace, pharmaceutical, textile, shipbuilding, coal mining, steel, and agriculture. So it's producing a lot of products and services to be exported. In terms of the biggest companies, the biggest company is BP, doing oil and gas exploration. Hong Kong, HSBC, which is a huge investment bank and financial services hub, is the 2nd biggest in Europe. Prudential, which is an insurance and asset management firm, one of the largest life insurance providers in the US. Legal & General, they're another financial service firm. Aviva, which is an insurance company. Tesco does groceries. Lloyd's, one of the largest financial services organization. Unilever, they have a range of products. It's a huge conglomerate. Vodafone, which is a telecom provider, and Media Group, which is a metals and mining firm. In terms of the biggest startups, Revolut, Monzo, these are banking apps which are very, very popular with providing banking services. Dark Trades is cybersecurity. TransferWise, which is money remittance. Starlink, Oak North, these are both financial services. Babylon Health is started by a friend. It does medical services using an app, and Depop, which is a peer-to-peer e-commerce marketplace. As you can see, most of the list is largely dominated by financial services, and it really shows, how much dependence the UK has on financial services as a base for the economy. In terms of the crypto ecosystem, there's been talks on regulation, but no clarity has been provided yet. So there is a promising regulation and cross-border crypto force that has been set up to, look into a way of managing the risk and harnessing the upside, though it's having to compete against a very complicated legislative backdrop. So this basically means that the ecosystem hasn't made it super clear how to build cryptocurrencies, digital assets within the United Kingdom. And we have a bunch of open-minded companies and people willing to be open adopters, wanting to make the UK and London a huge blockchain hub, but the government hasn't really been super supportive there. In terms of the GBP stablecoin, the government hasn't created a stablecoin yet, and they have talked about wanting to do it, but they want to keep it firmly inside the regulatory parameter. They also plan to oversight both stablecoin issuers and firms, providing services both wholesale and retail. So they want to be very on top of ensuring that any British pound which is issued is under the very strong regulatory framework. Algorithmic stablecoins will not be backed up. Not backed up by assets will likely be excluded. So, like for instance, recently with DeFi, there's a number of coins which don't actually have anything backing it up. It's just kept artificially at a stable price. So these will likely not be included. The British Parliament has, or the British regulators have concerns over the ability to provide a stable value in terms of the stable coins. And the government is concerned that if a stable coin issuer reaches scale and challenges incumbents without the same regulatory and compliance obligation, that there could be risk in terms of what happens next in terms of instability. Here you can see some of the biggest GBP supported crypto exchanges. Binance and Coinbase come up at the top, followed by Kraken, KuCoin, Crypto.com, which is a relatively new exchange, together with Gemini, Gate.io, and Bitstamp. Kraken actually is founded in the UK, so really, not founded in the UK. They have a huge hub in the UK in terms of their European operation. I think they're founded in San Francisco and Zurich and London. They're the two main hubs in Europe. In terms of GBPU on Unit, this is the token page for the GBPU. As you can see here, you can exchange it with the USU token. So that is the GBPU USDU peg, and you can see you can see in real time exactly how much is the bank backing it up, and you can buy it. You can buy on the sale page. Also, there's a number of community features. So, we're really excited to roll this out. It's not a huge priority because, our industry and city tokens are our major priority, though we expect that, by providing these stable tokens, it allows projects to back up their treasury and bank with stable tokens, which are backed up by underlying crypto. So it's really a good way to provide projects and tokens that level of economic stability. So we're really excited about that. So if this is interesting, please feel free to reach out. Really looking forward to seeing how we can provide a leading stable token. Currently, the only stable tokens that are really used are USD-backed stable tokens. The two biggest are USDT and USDC. And we're really confident that Unit can provide the next generation of stable tokens and coins. Thank you.